Dare to ignore a narcissist? Are you ready to face the emotional storm of the proud and haughty? Will they quietly accept defeat and retreat? Or will they scream, rage, and do everything possible to seek revenge? Step into the dark world of psychology, where artificial masks are stripped away, exposing the true nature of the narcissist. You'll witness unexpected reactions, childish antics, and cunning schemes they use to regain control. From self-victimization to manipulating public opinion, from sweet words to sudden attacks, they'll stop at nothing to satisfy their massive egos. Brace yourself, because this video unveils their darkest secrets, equipping you to recognize and confront narcissists while shielding yourself from their devastating blows. Step 1. They will ignore you. A narcissist, with an ego as inflated and fragile as a balloon, harbors a deep-seated fear, losing control. They build towering walls of pride and arrogance to conceal their inner vulnerability. Their worldview is confined to calculations and manipulation, as control is the only thing that makes them feel safe, dispelling the specters of hurt and helplessness. When you ignore a narcissist, don't expect an immediate reaction. They may remain silent, but don't mistake this for surrender. In truth, they're quietly observing, analyzing your every move and emotion. They want to see how you'll respond. It's a tactic, a way to assert power and manipulate. Their goal is to make you feel insecure, to doubt yourself, so that eventually you'll be the one to make peace first. They believe you can't endure the silence for long. They bank on your weakness, waiting for you to return, begging, explaining, or pleading. In their distorted mindset, your act of ignoring them is just a fleeting storm, incapable of quenching the fire of admiration you secretly harbor for them. But when I say they'll ignore you, I don't mean they'll just sit idle. Narcissists are impatient and restless. They won't just wait. They'll stalk your social media, scrutinizing every post and status update to uncover vulnerabilities, crafting plans to attack and reel you back in. In other words, they're playing a psychological game with you, making you think they don't care while monitoring your every move. Remember, you are the lifeline of a narcissist, the source of sustenance they need to survive. They can't bear isolation or the absence of energy from you for too long. When they sense no reaction from you, they'll launch a new campaign to drag you back into their whirlwind. But what tactics will they use? Stay tuned for the next steps of their playbook. Step 2. They will play the repentant sinner. For those unfamiliar, the narcissist's love drama typically has 4 acts: idealization, devaluation, discard, and hoovering. When they realize they're losing control over you, they'll recycle the very tricks that once worked to captivate you. The charm offensive, a magical revival of love. A narcissist will transform into your dream lover, rekindling the most beautiful memories. Sweet words flow like honey, eyes brimming with affection, tender and romantic gestures, all resurrected from the early days of your relationship. They'll awaken nostalgia and regret, making you believe you've lost a true love. They'll paint a rosy future where wounds are healed and mistakes forgiven. You'll long for, hope for, and believe the cruel person you once knew was just a fleeting error. Or perhaps, suddenly they'll become a devoted parent, visiting their child at 1 a.m. because they missed them, when previously they shirked all parental responsibility. They'll do whatever it takes to manipulate you, crying, begging, lamenting, even threatening self-harm. They gamble on your empathy, convinced you still care. They'll craft heart-wrenching narratives capable of breaking even the most rational hearts. Give me another chance. I can't live without you. But stay sharp, my friend. Don't be deceived by their flawless performance. Beneath the sweet facade, the narcissist remains selfish, driven by a hunger for control and manipulation. The purpose of their hovering isn't love. It's to drag you back into a mire of pain. Step 3. They attack you. Despite their outward confidence, Beneath the mask and facade, narcissists are incredibly vulnerable and hypersensitive to even the slightest hint of rejection, let alone actual abandonment. As I mentioned, they become increasingly dangerous when they feel threatened, like a wounded animal. Once they realize they can no longer control you, when their roles as victim or romantic hero fail to work, they will drop the mask and launch attacks. Narcissists won't hesitate to dig into your past, searching for even the smallest mistakes to weaponize against you. Minor oversights, like forgetting to file taxes, failing to report income, or an old misstep, can be ruthlessly exposed. They might even file anonymous complaints, not to seek justice, but to cause trouble for you. Their ultimate goal is not truth, but to put you in a difficult position, forcing you to seek their help. But it doesn't stop there. Narcissists may directly sabotage your life. They might flatten your car tires, cut your power, or spread false rumors to erode others' trust in you. They understand that after the end of a relationship, you are at your most vulnerable, and they will exploit this as a golden opportunity to manipulate you, making you feel you can't live without them. They may also show up at places you frequent, pretending these encounters are purely coincidental. They will approach you with friendliness, feign genuine concern, and act as though they've changed. But don't be fooled. This is all part of their larger scheme to make you reconsider and fall back into their toxic relationship. Always remain vigilant. Narcissists are masters of psychological manipulation. They know how to play with your emotions, creating guilt and helplessness to pull you back under their control. Remember, they can do anything, from trivial acts to cruel ones, to achieve their goals. Never underestimate their danger. And most importantly, protect yourself by staying completely away from such people. Step 4. They rewrite the story and shift the narrative. When the wall of silence you've built becomes strong enough for the narcissist to feel your complete indifference, when they suffocate from the lack of attention and reaction, and when their oversized ego is wounded by rejection and abandonment, they'll be forced to flip the narrative. The once controlling manipulator will now paint themselves as a tragic victim who is forced into making painful decisions. They will tell anyone willing to listen that they were the one who chose to leave, reject, fire, or end the friendship, regardless of the truth. Regardless of the truth, by doing so, they attempt to cling to a shred of power and maintain the illusion of superiority and control. But don't be deceived. This is yet another manipulation tactic. You've shown courage by walking away from the toxic relationship. So don't look back. Let them say whatever they want as long as you're living well and feeling free. Continue ignoring them and don't give them any attention or reaction. Think of it as detoxing them, forcing them to seek a new source of energy elsewhere. I hope these insights are helpful to you. If you find this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more content. Step 5. They smear you. When they can't manipulate you, they'll manipulate how others perceive you. This malicious tactic aims to isolate you, destroy your reputation, and damage your relationships, leaving you more vulnerable than ever. First, they'll distort the truth to serve their agenda. Your smallest mistakes will be exaggerated into terrible faults, while they portray themselves as the unfortunate victim in the story. They'll craft a perfect narrative where you're the villain and they're the hero or martyr. These fabrications will spread widely, cleverly whispered into the ears of those around you. They'll weave a web of false rumors so vast that it becomes nearly impossible for you to control your own story. Narcissists excel at playing the victim. They'll recount the harm you caused them, fabricating stories to elicit sympathy from others. People who don't know the truth may easily turn against you, unintentionally becoming their allies. To increase the effectiveness of their smearing campaign, they'll even target those closest to you: family, friends, co-workers, individuals who would otherwise be your emotional support. By doing this, they isolate you, strip away vital relationships, and make you feel insecure. Moreover, they will attack your credibility. They'll spread criticisms and insults about your abilities and character, either openly or subtly. As a result, people may start doubting you, and your image in their eyes will gradually deteriorate. For narcissists, this is a double victory. You're both isolated and left feeling powerless to change the perceptions around you. However, remember this: no matter how much they try to paint you as the villain, it doesn't change the fact that you are a person of worth, deserving of respect and love. The distorted picture they paint is merely a reflection of their own insecurity and toxicity, not the truth about you. You don't need to prove your value to anyone. Those who genuinely care about you will see your true nature, regardless of the rumors. Focus on rebuilding your strength, reconnecting with trusted individuals, and moving forward. The pain caused by a narcissist may be deep, but you are stronger than you realize. Every step you take away from their control is a step closer to freedom, happiness, and the life you deserve. Never let anyone, no matter how manipulative, make you forget your true worth. You are the only one who defines your identity and controls your life story. Stand tall, proud of who you are, and continue to shine in your own unique way. Step 6. They seek a new source of supply. Ultimately, when all their vile schemes fail to sway you, they will have no choice but to shift their attention to a new prey. Narcissists need their supply like fish need water. They cannot survive without it for long. Whether they want to or not, they will have to find another source to replace you. Your mission is to remain patient and steadfast, enduring all their tests, until the narcissist decides to give up on you as their target. These tests grow increasingly difficult over time, depending on the personality of the particular narcissist you are dealing with. If you've been patient enough to make it to this point, congratulations. Their departure is your liberation. You deserve someone who truly values and respects you, not someone who only seeks to exploit and manipulate you. But remember, a narcissist never truly gives up on the idea of reclaiming you. If you leave even the slightest crack in the door, they will push it wide open and re-enter your life once more. Therefore, close your heart firmly, sever all connections, and protect your peace of mind. Ignoring a narcissist is not just a way to protect yourself. It's also a powerful declaration that you are reclaiming control over your life. However, this often infuriates them, prompting them to unleash all manner of manipulative tactics to draw you back into their sphere of influence. From distorting the truth and spreading rumors to playing the victim, their ultimate goal is to unsettle you, make you feel isolated, and throw you off balance. But always remember, your strength lies within you, not in their words or actions. Your silence is the most powerful resistance to their manipulation. Never let them make you doubt your self-worth. Hold on to your faith in yourself, seek support from loved ones, and keep moving forward on your journey to break free from the toxic relationship. Narcissists may try to hurt you, but they cannot take away your freedom, happiness, or self-respect unless you allow it. In the end, the greatest victory isn't in confronting them, but in living a life where they no longer have any influence over you. Stand tall, be strong, and shine in your own unique way, because you deserve a fuller, happier life than they could ever offer.